you know how traumatic it is to be rejected by a woman, right? But to be rejected by 10 women at one time, yo, there's mad clips online of dudes coming out and every girl popping their balloon as soon as he comes out.
Primarily, I like to enjoy my own company.
Okay.
But when I do go out with my lady, we everywhere. We outside. We doing laser tag. We in the park. We can fly. I mean, we doing everything. So when I want my woman,
Damn well that no black one do laser tag. Not with running around. These girls ain't trying to run around.
it's everything. We doing everything.
Okay, that's good to hear. Now, what are some things you do look for in a woman?
They got me trembling, a little shaky and all, my palms sweaty. But no, when I look for a woman's attitude, I love a woman that has a positive attitude. And I'm not really too judgmental about that. You know what I'm saying? I accept a person for who she is. And it's a learning process.
Nice.
So I like to learn about the individual I'm gonna be with.
Okay.
So I don't walk into no situation where I already have a predetermined idea what I'm looking for.
Okay.
Who I meet, see where it goes.
Now, what are some of your deal breakers?
Deal breakers. I really don't have no deal breakers.
Okay. Oh no.
4th of July.
Okay. Well, let's see why they ended up popping. Let's start here first.
Sure.
All right. Let's start with your name and age.
My name is Sohair, and I'm 38.
And Sohair, what do you do?
I'm a nurse.
Okay, yeah. Thank you. So, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Everybody has deal breakers. You got to have some type of boundary, something that you don't like. Some non-negotiables. Everybody got to have them.
Yeah. Something like something a grown woman would say. Okay. See what she
okay. So before, he said he doesn't have any deal breakers. You had your balloon unpopped. Why so?
I don't want to be the first one to pop.
Oh. So is he your type?
No. I'm sorry.
Okay. Why not?
I'm kind of tall. So that.
Now Amazon's ruling, man. I got the game on lock.
We are.
Everywhere I go, I see Amazon.
My man got on the Wop Bopaloo Wop Bop Bamboo 5s.
Yo, I said, listen, I'm not mad at the shoes. You know what I'm saying? But I think them girls, man, I think they playing a dangerous game. If that nigga put them shoes on, bro, you gotta realize, bro, shit may get real. He already frustrated. Listen, when a dude says shit like he don't have deal breakers, what he's revealing is he don't get a lot of girls. All right. He looked way too old not to have his whole presentation down pat. Listen, I don't know, and listen, maybe some guys don't know this, but whether she gonna like your program or not, a woman wants to hear what's your program, what you got for her to do, or what don't you like, or basically she wants to know how much respect do you have for yourself. She wants to know, what quality of life can she expect being with you? Because again, the more a man respects himself, the more that he's going to respect his own time. If he respects his own time, then he's going to be more productive. And women should also be looking for men who are productive. All right, like what does he do with his time? All right, how does he spend time? How does he look at time? Is he big? Is he big on being on time? Is he always late? Stuff like that. Because listen. Your priorities and how you feel about your priorities are the markers, or are it's like if you ever need to measure where your mental health is at. I want you to think about how you feel about your priorities and what are your priorities. What are you doing? You know what I'm saying? And also. Yeah, and it's kind of a weird thing. This is a weird place for us to be at as people. Women always want your structure. They always want your plan. And it's just that we're at a point where where the women have been socially programmed to think that there should always be a resistance. I need to always be trying to assert my individuality or who I am as an individual in a relationship, but that's not what relationships are. The relationship is two individuals coming together, and it's about how y'all interact and how y'all fit together, and how y'all come together to be better people, and how y'all benefit from the interaction and whatnot. Because again, people need to have company, people need to interact, But anywho, It's just kind of a weird spot to be in. So I'm gonna try and let this joint play, man. I keep stopping it. My bad, y'all.
He got on the Little Richards, man. Listen, the air Little Richards.
Huh?
Watch this cat's hand. Like it's not like he balling up his fist, but it's not an open hand, man. He kind of balling. Just watch his hand, man.
I got a dominator, so I get.
And you from the city? I don't really do the city.
You don't do the city? What's wrong with the city?
Mm-mm.
I never said I was from the city.
Are you from the city?
I ain't never said that.
Are you?
I'm not answering right now. But I appreciate what you said and stuff like that. Yeah, but that's a grown woman. That was something a grown woman say. So see what she had to say as well.
Thank you.
Okay. No, she's someone that's your type.
Of course. Of course. She's black. She's a black woman, of course.
Okay.
Wow, that is a high standard he has there. If you're black, you're in. That's it.
Yep.
You're a black woman. That's all it takes. And I see Velma either forgot her glasses or she got contacts now.
All right, let's go on over here. Your name and age.
Hi, I am
Got the
Justine.
cake.
I am 51 years old.
Yeah. Dragging that wagon.
Word.
And Justine,
Nice.
what do you do?
I am a influencer, YouTuber, and content creator.
I like it. I like it.
And why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Well, I popped the balloon because he said he didn't have no boundary, but also because his pants was a little too tight.
Yeah, I get that sometimes.
Yeah. So, I just think it's just a little bit too tight for more than I, like. Mhm.
All right. Now, is Justine someone that's your
Well,
type?
with the pants tight situation, I'm gonna comment on that first of all.
Okay.
My stepfather when I was growing up, he always moved like a man.
He said, hold on. He said, nah, son.
His pants used to be kind of tight, but he was tough. He took care of the kids. He had a good job, and he always dressed mature. So
Yeah.
I wanted to get outside of me dressing with my pants baggy because I used to wear my pants, and start wearing it in a more presentable way, so it fits me. And I'm very comfortable in my pants, by the way.
Yeah.
But so yeah, she's definitely my type. Again, a melanated woman.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, let's go on over here. She still has her balloon unpopped. Okay, right over here. Your name and age.
I'm Lene, and I'm 40 years
I
old.
got another one.
Lene, what do you do?
I'm an author and clinical therapist.
Nice.
All right. Why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Well,
Hold on. Hold on. Don't none of y'all got jobs? No, that makes more sense. A lot of people who be coming on here, I be feeling like y'all don't be having like a real life.
initially, very handsome,
Thank you.
well put together. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Something about your aura, I just kind of felt like family, and I'm like, okay, something about him
Sometimes you get that. I get
reminded
that
me of like a
sometimes,
cousin
too.
or
Yeah.
something. So yes, that was the main reason. But then kind of the lack of deal breaker.
Mhm.
So, but other than that,
Okay, now
yes.
I can go with the deal breaker now because I don't always want to jump into explanation because
Just keep it a G, my guy. You don't know your deal breaker. If you ask me my deal breaker anytime, whoop, smack. I know my super deal breakers, bro. And I'm gonna just tell you why not. Weed. If you smoke weed or do drugs, that's a super deal breaker. Can't fuck with you. If you're real argumentative, if you like to push buttons, anything like that, if you chaotic, if you be fighting, if you be in the club all the time, can't really lock in with you. That's just me. Now, I have no idea why dude is 47 and deal breakers is something.
I think 47. Okay, yeah, nah, bro. You too old. You too old to not have your program all the way together. Like, boom. You see how old boy just naturally will just say like, all right, these are things that I don't rock with. You know what I mean? Me personally, like my deal breakers mostly most men have the same deal breakers, like being very like someone who's argumentative, someone who does not know how to work as a team, women who don't value being feminine and me being masculine. You know what I'm saying, first of all, you don't want to be with anyone, period, that doesn't value what makes you a man, and vice versa. Okay, because again, one of the reasons why people have or always at odds in their relationship, especially men, because the men don't understand that women don't think like men. They don't see things that men, how men see it. So men will feel like, why are we about to argue? Why we have this conversation? And whenever we go down this road, you get really upset. And it's almost like you totally ignore the fact that she's getting herself riled up and getting herself upset for the purpose of going through the experience of having this fight with you and whatnot. You don't experience it that way. You know what I mean? It's not stimulating for you. For her, it's stimulating. You know what I mean? Anywho.
something he said he didn't have, but even when you seen him thinking about it, he couldn't conjure that up. But when you see somebody, I'm gonna tell you something. When you see somebody that says, "Oh, she my type just because she black," and then he said that other shit like he don't got no deal breaker, like the bar is low.
And also, like when I heard that too, it made me think that nigga broke. That nigga ain't got nothing. He ain't got nothing. He don't got nothing. Depending on what a man got, right? That's like the currency of his confidence. Because for the most part, men can be confident and can have belief in themselves, right? But you have to have the more you have going for yourself, it's like it's more currency to your confidence. So it's like the more I guess you could say accolades and the more luxury that you can afford, or the more comfortability that you can afford, you can kind of measure your confidence against that. So again, I've been there before. I've been the guy that didn't have a car. I've been the guy who didn't have a nice car or a newer car. I remember like it took me like a long time to get used to getting compliments on my car. You know what I mean? Or realizing, you just be driving, right? But getting compliments, bro, ain't nothing like being a man and people telling you that you have a nice car, or people looking at your car, or people looking impressed, you know what I'm saying, and they really enjoy being in your car. Like, yo, listen, I remember when I had my Passat, like that was like my first like fly car, and and that's when I knew I had to break up with my girlfriend, and like, yo, at the time, I was dating my ex and whatnot. She was a plus size girl, and this is when I started putting together how much like, when you deal with plus size women, they look at you more how a dude will look at you, and y'all, like, no matter how nice they are, when y'all in a relationship, she interacts with you more like if you were in a relationship with a guy and y'all are both guys. You know what I'm saying? So like, of course, it's weird for me to say, can you cook? Of course, it's weird for me to say, hey, can you clean up? Yeah, you're a dude. Of course, if I want some head, yeah, that'd be weird to ask a dude, ask my guy friend, so for a BJ, yeah, that would be totally weird. And like, yo, for some women, though, that's how they are in a relationship. Like, it wasn't so I got older that I realized that no, you're supposed to get head like whenever you want, not like sometimes, or not in terms like outside. If you are a man, if you do not get BJs outside of relations, I mean meaning that when it's done, the whole act is over, and gotta speak nothing of it. She's not mad about it. There's no attitude. She's happy about it actually. Gets her whole day going. Anywho, yeah, man, that's probably the only thing we're gonna do, man. We almost at 40 minutes.
The bar is low, and that says a bit about him.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, the bar is low. Yeah, that nigga's broke. Matter of fact, now I'm looking at this shit. Yeah, this is a broke dude's outfit. First of all, I think the nigga said he was a trainer and a podcast host. So basically, this nigga don't got no job. This nigga does not have consistent income.
And what I'm about to say is not me trying to be condescending to him or nothing like that. It's just what, this signals. It signals desperation. It signals
exactly
what I already mentioned, low standards.
Yep.
So it's like you, along with she's black, and that's all I need. Now, see, I have to mention that because women like dudes who are pre-selected. Women like dudes who are able to get other babes, and not just that, who are in demand, guys who are in demand. And when you do things like that and you signal desperation, that'll take away from that, even if they don't know anybody that you know or what relationships you've been in or anything like that. Mm-hmm. Showing signals that you have abundance, that is tough and it's real subtle. And for it to be authentic, it's not even nothing you try and project. But when you show signs of scarcity, that'll really mess you up. So we're going to see how you clean this up.
Sometimes I feel like some things that's unsaid. Everybody has a deal breaker. Mm-hmm. I just walked into a situation where I don't know you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm getting to learn you. It's a learning process. So I can't base anything on somebody that meet with a deal breaker automatically because I don't know you. That's why I answered like that.
I can understand that.
Horrible job.
Hey, but
wish you all the best of
thank
luck.
you.
You're
So,
welcome.
what books you have? I'm curious. What's the name of your book?
In case you didn't know, it's for teens and young girls, just young girls that were looking for guidance or just didn't necessarily have a mother figure. So,
Nice.
yes, thank you.
I'm a podcast host. I just did 2 episodes where one was the author. She has something called Being Different is Okay. Her name is Shamika Arcuri. You can look her up. And
Okay.
somebody else that I did as well, MP, is
Okay.
pretty private for him. I don't want to put his business out there, but it was a great book that he wrote. I'll go and get a little bit more sad later on because it was kind of like a personal episode. But
Okay.
I'm an author as well. I have 2 published novels. So that's why I asked you.
Nice. Okay.
Nice
No,
meeting you, but
is she?
family vibes. Like I could,
Yes.
and I don't mean this. I get what you're saying because sometimes I look at people like they're my sister, and that's how I'm feeling the vibe from you right now.
Oh, God.
So
Oh,
she's not your type. You're getting a.
fuck. Oh, goodness gracious. This nigga. Oh, God. Yeah, you ain't got no car. That nigga not driving. That nigga's not driving, man. Yo, you gave them women Uber vibes, bro. Okay, you gave them nigga that nigga rides a bike, bro. That nigga rides a bike, yo. He ain't hitting on nothing. I'm like, yo, yeah, you know what? You're right. He is desperate. Let me tell you something. I was saying to my homeboy earlier. It ain't nothing you gonna do to stop a woman from leaving you. Okay, if she want to leave you, there is nothing that you're going to do. There's nothing you can say. All right, you need to just take your L gracefully. Also, another thing too, when you deal with women, realize when you taking an L and taking if you want to be the nigga that come on this show, and it's another thing too. It's like it's almost like you guys are like sadists, or you got it's like BDSM where you niggas go on here to be abused as if you haven't seen other guys go on here. There are guys who are on here who are nice looking guys, and these girls are popping their balloons. And one video I saw, and this girl really give me a whole different perspective on the whole show. And she said, "Oh no, it wasn't anything wrong with him. I popped my balloon because I wanted to stay in the game." So like and I get it. It's content, so it's what it is. But I don't think the men go on the show thinking that. I think on some level, a lot of guys, and maybe a lot of guys misjudge how attractive they are because for the most part, it's mostly very average looking guys who go in these shows. I'm like, because for the most part, if you're a guy who gets women, and again, I don't watch this all the time. I don't see all of them, but I know it's a mixture, but it's going to be mostly like regular looking people. You know what I'm saying? And regular looking guys who go on these things, and to a certain degree, I guess you do gotta be a little desperate to go on here. Cause I just refuse, bro. I had so much respect for myself. Like I worked way too hard to build up my self-confidence to just have it all shattered. But I think to a certain degree, these guys go on here and they think that's going to be different for them, and they think that that happened to them, and I'm like, damn, maybe y'all not able to gauge how attractive you are or aren't. Fair use.
Sister vibe? Is that what you're saying?
I'm getting a sister vibe from her.
Okay.
Yes.
So
First of all, the family thing. She is telling him, she just told him, yo, she got the cakes too. Goodness gracious. I ain't gonna lie, this episode kind of lit. It's kind of lit, man. Listen, I love some mature cakes. Don't cakes been growing for years, okay? Don't cakes that have aged well, okay? Let me tell you something. As a black man, there is nothing that black men love more than booty. Listen, if Martians came down from the sky, right, and they had some female Martians, they could have like a monstrous head. If they had some big booties, let's say they just got like women's bodies, and they got like some real big booties. Listen, I'm not saying that I'll be one of them, but that'll make you a little bit different. I ain't gonna hold you. Just saying. But now he talking way too much. But she said you give me family vibes. She said I find you so unattractive. I find you as I find you so unattractive that it'll be. She said, "I find you so unattractive that it'll be taboo for me to even think about dating you. That's how unattractive you are. You are so unattractive that you my cousin." Hold on. Where's my sound bites, man? I'm over here. Listen, man. Hold on. Let's get it, man. Hold on. She said, "Yo, new sash."
It was in the apartheid country.
New sash. She said, "You are so unattractive that you are now my brother. Okay, I'm your sister. That's how unattractive I am to you." And then you're invited to Thanksgiving, but in a different way. Yo, that's why.
She's not your type. Is that what you're trying to say?
No,
then
I mean,
Yo, let me tell you something else. If I came on this show, I would tell Shorty straight up, listen, don't ask me if she my type after if she popped the balloon. Don't ask me if she my type. You know what I mean? First of all, I'm not coming there for dating. I'm coming there to get busy. I'm coming there to get active. I'm coming there to roast and have a big old attitude. You understand? Because you might there's no reason to go on here. It's not there too. Like, yo, men really be thinking that women like nice guys. Women don't want you to. Women don't care about you being a nice guy. Okay, they want to see what you can do. Okay, that's it. How strong are you? Niggas always think about strength is just being physically strong. No, they want to see how mentally strong you are. They want to see how socially strong you are. When they want to see your presence, they want to see how strong your communication skills. They want everything about you to be strong. And men don't be addressing these things. You know what I mean? And it's like that's why it's really important that women gotta realize y'all going to have to just fully support and fully submit to the idea of supporting men being men so your lives can be better. The stronger the men are, the better things are. The reason why we got this far, as far as like being a civilization, is because of family working together with male leadership. Excuse me. Maybe give me 6 steaks. All right, man. I'm gonna play a little bit more, man. We'll need to see the entire thing, but I do want to see like when he crashes out.
That's no, definitely not. My sister, no.
Go to our last balloon over here. All right, your name and age.
Sharon, 47.
And Sharon, what do you do?
I am a staff accountant and a content creator.
Nice.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Very handsome guy. I just didn't feel the attraction.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I'm
very
definitely attracted
handsome.
to you. Like
Really?
You know how crazy it sounds for someone to say you're very handsome, but I'm not attracted to you? That sounds crazy. That makes no sense. I mean, it's to the point now where it starts to seem like handsome doesn't mean anything in this universe. They in their own dimension. When you go in this show, there's no address for this place. This is like the hyperbolic time chamber. This is nowhere. And in that zone, handsome doesn't mean nothing. And I ain't gonna lie, because sometimes when they say that shit, I'll be like, nah, niggas not handsome.
Definitely.
Thank you.
You got it going on, man. For you said,
I do. Thank you. 47. Yes.
Yeah, great. You have a great speech. Carry yourself very elegantly. Definitely
Thank
somebody
you.
that I'll be interested.
Thank you. Okay. All right.
Definitely.
So what was it when he came out that you're like, oh no, not really?
Very handsome guy. Just didn't feel the connection.
Mhm.
That's all it is. But you're very attractive, very handsome man.
How do you feel a connection with someone that you haven't talked to?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Likewise, I said that, right?
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
You shining?
All right, let's head on back. So we do have 2 balloons left unpopped.
Mhm.
Go ahead and ask these 2 remaining ladies a question to see who's more of your match.
How do you feel about protecting your man?
So this is where it starts. Hold on to your seats before we get.
What? Yeah, this nigga's terrible, bro. You know why he's also bombing? He's bombing because he doesn't understand the childlike nature of women. When you first meet women, keep it fun and laid back and cool. You got to think about what kind of experience are you? He's way too intense. And I'm gonna say something else too. He never figured out his look. All right. Niggas don't even wear their hair cut like that no more. That looks old. Have y'all not noticed that for the most part? Men who wear their hair cut low always have their sides taper or have a fade now. So that haircut lets me know, nigga, you either cut. He might be cutting his own hair. Also, oh man, he should have worn a suit jacket. Sorry, he should have worn a suit jacket. That would have just tied everything to better. He should just gone all the way with it. I'm just saying, man. But you know what though, real quick.
Because I always respected your hairline on television.
Hairline is pretty strong. I'm not sure. That may be some Beijing. He may be painted on, but from here, I feel as though I can respect it. But they also don't like him because no swag. And he's probably a really good dude, but he has no swag. Like, he don't seem like a cool nigga at all. I mean, he seems real reliable. Like, you definitely could call him to, help you with some housework. But no, like, he has no drip whatsoever. You know what I mean? His haircut not even cool.
To that, him not having a standard and then like seeing him flip the standard, I knew the question was going to be bad. I knew the question was going to be bad because he's not good
at all. It's not a sexy question at all.
Okay, let's start here. Name and age first.
Neek, and I am 40.
And Neek, what do you do?
I'm a professional hype woman.
Whatever that is, because I went to her Instagram and try and figure out, could not figure out for nothing.
Okay, so to go ahead and answer his question, how do you?
So everyone on this show is unemployed, just about. So she don't got no job. You're like, all right, well, listen, I can't go no lower.
Protect your man? Is that what the question?
How do you protect your?
Oh, shout out to all that trying to come up, all that losing that weight, baby. All that coming down, baby. Her face look different and everything. She done lost probably about 15, 20 pounds since this show got popping. Go ahead, baby. She said, "Oh, now forget that. I'm making the most out of this moment." Listen, she getting the body right. Go ahead, baby.
I'm not sure exactly how to answer that question because a man should be the protector. And I wanted to pop a few times ago because I also feel like everybody has a deal breaker, but then you kind of swayed a little bit. So I feel like there is a deal breaker. So
I don't have no deal breakers. No, that's cool. Pop. That's what we're here for. Pop balloons, right?
Oh my God. So basically, this is crazy. He is so bad with women. And not only that, these are all older women, and they actually. I listen. If I was to deal with like a big girl and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? Like listen, them Johns up there, like don't listen. That's kind of not big girl, but a girl that's bigger and full figured and whatnot. Like I rock with that. But these women are in their 40s. It's not like, if you're gonna pop the balloon show in your 40s, that's not because you did things right. That's not because you won in life. You have lost. If you're on any of these shows, period. But especially women, the older you are, the more crazy you look. You know what I'm saying? Not only that, if you are going on here and getting rejected by, first of all, why would you want to be in a position to get rejected by women who already done lost? You listen, don't ever put yourself in a position to be rejected by losers or shit on by losers. Losers love to shit on somebody. All right. But again, black men, again, you know what it is too? Black men are programmed to really thirst and crave validation from black women. I can remember those feelings or how good I would feel if I got a Scooby snack or if I was able to say something that made black women smile. Don't get me wrong, I love seeing women smile, but it wasn't really an authentic thing. You know what I mean? Like, of course, I want to make everyone. I want to be of service to my community and to my folks and everything, and the people that are important to me. You know what I mean? But when I do things, whatever I'm doing because it's the right thing to do, not because I want a particular reaction or I want your favor. Because like, listen, you can't make it not live their lives based off the whims of a woman's validation. Because women are they're whimsical. Sometimes they feel like this, sometimes they feel like that. Like, so you can't take that shit personal. or be too invested in what they have to say and what they feel about shit, because it may change tomorrow. Or they may not mean it. Like, so man, this is pretty good. I might get another one of these. Oh, we're at the 55-minute mark. So yeah, man. So he is so bad with women that he had 2 girls who didn't pop their balloon at the end, and he just he not flirting. He didn't. He's right. That's a terrible question. How do you feel about protecting a man from what? Viruses on the computer? You mean like virus protection? What are you talking about, man? You know what I'm saying? Like, we like protection. When are you gonna need someone to protect you? What are you talking about?
So, but my answer for what you just said, I don't mean for a woman to protect me. I just beat up a dude last month for beating this woman up on the highway. I beat him out the car. I don't play no game.
Hold on. This nigga is Batman. So instead of having a real job, this nigga's a vigilante. What do you mean you beat up a nigga on the highway for beating on his woman? So you say, where's my soundboard? He has no idea what women want and what women like. He thinks that women, and again, a lot of black men think this way. They think that the more they'll sacrifice for black women, and that they're gonna love them more. No, nigga, that's not what they do. That's just not. It's not how that works. The way women feel about you is based off of how they feel about you in that moment, and how lovable you are, I guess. You know what I'm saying? So the more you have going on, the more lovable you are. You know what I mean? It's a fact. The more broke you are, and the more like the further you are from being like that apex or that alpha male looking man, is what it is. The more they hate you. Like, you really had that tall John talking about she kind of tall. Man, tall women do not get tall niggas. Happens sometimes, but for the most part, if you are a tall woman, you will be getting a nigga that's around 5'8". You're lucky. Because when you see, most of the time, when you see a tall woman that's in a relationship and she happy, she always got at least a few inches on her man. That nigga might be the same height as her, maybe. Because once women get to be about 6 feet tall and stuff like that, I mean, you're already taller than most people. You're not. You're the one that's tall. It's something up with you. All right. Tall girls listen. Tall girls who actually get in relationships, they know they can't be that picky. Like, you cannot be trying to disqualify niggas for height. As long as as long as he over 5'8", let's say you 6 foot, but as long as he's as tall as other men, then he's a normal height. He's as tall as other men. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying, for the most part, most women that are tall, they wind up with a short guy. Usually wind up with a short guy. You know what I'm saying? That's how that usually goes.
Games when it comes to my woman, I'm deadly.
That is where I bust out laughing and said, I gotta react to this immediately.
So what I'm saying about protect me is that I get in situations when I'm with women where I got to get out and get busy. So when I'm with you, like, I expect you to protect me too. I protect any woman that know me, they very protected.
So maybe a better way to phrase the question is how should a woman carry herself so that her man doesn't have to?
I mean,
this is a stupid ass conversation. Oh my God. You know what the other thing is too? He's not aware of, they don't care about none of this shit. Everything you talked about, they don't care about that shit. That's another reason why I couldn't go on here. I don't want to go up here and lie. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, man, because no, you need to be able to be yourself. I would come out there with the worst attitude. First of all, I'll go viral. Because I tell her, fam, she popped the balloon on me. Don't ask me if she's my type. I'm not her type, so what difference do it make? It is kind of a fucked up question. All right, this person has rejected you, And then you have to, and the guys always, most of the time, the guys say, yeah, she my type. He know what it is too. And he's doing the thing that a lot of men do, where you're not able to, a lot of black men are not able to recognize when they're being dissed. Or because there's certain, for the most part, black men are for the most part used to being dissed to a certain degree or shitted on to a certain degree. You know what I'm saying? We're not really necessarily used to respect. That's why I be saying like black men don't even realize that your ass don't want no respect. Your ass don't even want power. Your ass want you want to be friends with everybody. And you want to be friends with the women. So like, what he understands, like, you want to be so much happier as a man if you're okay with the concept of she may move on from me at any time, or she may want to leave the relationship at any time. You have to be ready for your woman to walk out on you, or not want to talk to you no more at any time, because like, it could happen. Your kids too, your kids, fan, whatever, could at any time decide I don't rock with you no more, and like, you can't be just like. A part of being a man is being prepared for anything and being spiritually ready to handle anything. You understand? Like, this conversation is fucking stupid. What are you talking about? Why are you talking again, like this? You're trying to get laid. Okay, I ain't telling you to lie. But goddamn, he said, "How you feel about protecting him, man?" I think we good here, man. That's why I don't be doing these about the balloon draws, because I'll be here for an hour breaking this shit down. Just
sometimes when I ask questions, because I ain't put it out there like it should have been put out there. You're right. Sometimes when I put out questions out there, I'd be like, sometimes I think people are going to get what I'm saying, but that's what I meant. I mean, but people that know me know what I meant. But you guys don't know me, so you're gonna say, "What? Protect them?" You know what I'm saying? But that's what I mean protect me by protecting my freedom. I'm saying that's what I mean by protecting my sanity. That's
not what you meant.
I don't do nothing stupid. I don't have to do nothing stupid because you're making sure that you're moving responsible and respectful for yourself. Like I'm a respond to somebody grab your butt. I had to happen before. I'm saying like I had to drive the Walmart because my girl had her butt grabbed by some guy.
What? Nah, nigga. Blackout time. Blackout time, nigga. I had to put my own lights out, yo. How do those things? A guy grabs your girl's butt and you rob the Walmart. Hold on. Maybe I've been up for 3 days, and I'm just hearing shit. So I'm going to just bring it back.
But people that know me know what I meant. But you guys don't know me, so you're gonna say, "What? Protect them?" You know what I'm saying? But
yo, this man is covered in vagina repellent. You see him? That man is covered in vagina repellent. Man, listen, I done came out there on some straight. Fuck all y'all hoes. First of all, my pot the balloon will be like 1 minute, man. I'm not coming. First of all, he probably won't even air it, man. Man, listen, I'm not. I ain't talking to you about why. No, this is stupid. This is foolishness. I'm saying this is shenanigans. This is a Nerf ball.
Your body. If you love me, let me get your body.
Now, I mean protect me by protecting my freedom. I'm saying that's what I mean by protecting my sanity. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that I don't do nothing stupid. I don't have to do nothing stupid because
that was not in the question at all. That was not. That's not. I'm like so certain. They can say you wrote books, and this is why the internet is such a dangerous place, because the internet makes it possible for niggas to walk around saying they're published authors. When someone told you there was a published author 30 years ago, that usually meant that a publishing house read their work and said, "Wow, this is a great story." You know what I'm saying? We want to publish this. We think this will make money. Now you can be you can be someone who can't spell and just go in and write a book, and then you can just have them just published at will, $5 a book. They have websites where you can upload your file and they will send you copies of that book. Okay. So I'm like, for a dude who wrote some books and you got a podcast, that podcast must be terrible. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you were a terrible conference. You were oh God. Shit. Yo, matter of fact, the look on the women's faces is like, man, yo, I'm so glad I popped this balloon. Because they all look like they all have the I would never give him some pussy face. That's crazy. You got them all making I would never give you none face. You know what I mean? You know what's crazy? Is when dudes when you are in shape and you still turn women off, you are lame. But he seemed like he a good dude. You know what I mean? But even a haircut. You see this haircut? It's an old nigga haircut.
You're making sure that you're moving responsible and respectful for yourself. Like I'm a responsible.
I'm sorry, another thing too. He's talking and explaining himself way too much. Okay, it's just like you're answering questions no one asked, and he's not coming across as confident. And it's like you've already lost, my G.
Respond to somebody grab your butt. I had it happen before. I'm saying like I had to drive the Walmart because my girl had a.
Okay, all right, okay. He did say that shit.
But I'm grabbed by some guy. You know what I'm saying, but to make sure that you know what I'm saying.
No.
You're gonna protect your man as well because a lot of men put themselves in danger. Like I was on the highway last year and I beat some guy up because he was beating on this woman in the car. I pulled him out of the car. He was 6-something. But I don't play games with the kind of woman. But again, you have to protect me even as a black man because now what I went with this.
Hold on. So he really does need someone to protect him from himself because if not, he's gonna stop. I ain't gonna lie. If I'm on my way to work, and most of the time I'm cutting it close. If you were in your car getting mollywopped, the last thing I'm gonna do is stop. First of all, on the highway, how you catch it again? What? So you drive at 65 miles per hour and you're able to catch and spot a woman. So where they pulled up, so he was just in the car just beating up his girl and you caught that. So like your simp radar caught that and you pulled over. Where? And then you say you pulled the guy out the car. Like I'm like nigga, like that sound like fucking Unbreakable. You know, that sound like that's some Equalizer shit. You know, and again, he's still going with the game of basically trying to pride himself on how much he's willing to crash out. See, this right here, what he's also doing is classic black woman worship. Because what he thinks is the more that he establishes, I'm a good attack dog. I'm very easily controlled. You know what I'm saying? I think the black woman is God, all that type of shit. That's what he's saying. And it's like, yo, and it's like, listen, all black men are mostly attracted to, everyone's attracted to who looks like them. Why wouldn't black men be mostly attracted to black women? You know what I'm saying? That's fucking crazy, right? So it goes without saying, like making it a point to say that, oh, you know, she's black, so she's attractive. It's like, nigga, like they don't care about that. That doesn't do anything for them. How they feel about you is based off of how much of a man you are. All right, and like what you got going on. You know what I mean?
Jail for that guy. He could have killed me.
Okay.
Just only by protect the man.
Got it. All right. Now, is she someone
That was a train wreck, but I'm gonna save my thoughts.
that's your type?
Of course. Of course. Look at her. She got the Skywalker thing. Was Layla Scott? Yeah, man, got the bun going on.
Little Star Wars action.
Zebra thing on. Your shoes is popping. I'm always with the shoes.
Thank
the toenails is dead. Of course, man. Of course.
Thank you.
Thank you. And we had one more pop balloon over here. Your name and age.
My name is Maya. I am 42 years old.
Maya, what do you do?
I'm a licensed professional counselor, and I'm also a landlord, and I'm also an author.
Ooh, you were
nice,
busy.
nice.
So why did you end up popping your balloon?
Because I have a huge personality, and I like a balance with someone to listen and someone to speak when it's time to.
Okay. Okay. So you're feeling like he wasn't doing that?
He was talkative, but you're nice looking and you're a nice guy.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So I noticed you kind of popped when he asked that question. What was it about the question that you're like, all right, now it's time to pop?
Yes, because I believe that a woman should be protected, and the question was not conveyed well. Okay. So that's why I'll end up popping.
And she did the heavy lifting for me. It's very simple. I mean, everybody knows that men are supposed to protect and provide. Women are supposed to nurture and fucking cook and clean and all that shit. Be your piece or whatever twist you want to put on it. It's not hammered into everybody's head what women are supposed to do, especially in 2024. But we know men are supposed to protect and provide. So the only thing he could have asked worse than how do you intend to protect your man or how will you protect your man? The only thing he could have asked worse than that was, are you willing to go half on the rent? Because a panel full of black women, oh man, they're not going for that 2024. You got to pay the whole thing. Let them tell it because they on the internet. They in front of a camera and it's going on the internet. So you can't be the black woman that's like, yo, we can go half on a rent. You can't do that on camera. You got to cap for the internet. Just a really bad question. And even I was just trying to think just now, like, how could I rephrase the question? But there is no way to rephrase the question, even with the elaboration that he did, because when you look at the situation that he referenced 2 or 3 times, he beat up a dude for beating up his chick. Like, that has nothing, like, she's not supposed to protect him in that situation. And then the other example is, you know, him walking with a chick and her butt getting grabbed. How is she supposed to protect you in that situation? And he said, you know, I'll be getting busy and I expect my girl to protect me like I protect her. Like, what does that mean exactly? Do you mean you expect her to start Chung Lee kicking a nigga while you, like, got him in a headlock? Like, what does that mean? What does that mean? So there is no better way to word it because it is a bad question, a bad premise. There is nothing about the question, no way you could flip it.
You know what else too? You know, and listen, that dude might be off. I think it might be on the spectrum, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because listen, and when I say that, when people are very awkward, when I say on the spectrum, like being on the spectrum is about like your social development, like how you have conversations, how you speak, how you express yourself, how you see things, how you connect with people, shit like that. And there are people who are on the very, very, very super duper low end of the spectrum. And the way it plays out is like they just don't really know what like sounds cool or sounds alluring or sounds interesting. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy. Like, yeah, it's such a bad question. I done made a whole damn video out of it. All right, man. All right, we're gonna take a quick break, man. I'll be right back. We back, baby. So I want to get into this thing with Michelle Obama real quick. I want to get to that conversation, and I want to